In the beginning of the relationship, my wife told me that she was 2 years younger than me, and now I discover that my wife is 6 years older. What is the best to do here? My wife and I married 4 years ago. I was 23, and at the time, I thought she was 21. It turns out she was actually 29, and she's 6 years older than me. I always thought she was younger than me, and so did everyone else. She always said she was 8 years younger than she secretly is, as in, if anyone asked her how old she is today, she'd say 25. We have a 2-year-old son and a 1-year-old daughter together. I know I'm a moron and it seems unbelievable, but I never cared to look at her driver's license and never had occasion to look at her birth certificate. When we married, all we needed were our California state IDs. She filled in most of the form online, and on the day we went to City Hall to buy the license, we just gave our IDs to the clerk at the window. I handed over $120 to the state for processing, and that was that. Again, I didn't stare at her license and at the time felt that she was ashamed of her photo, as are many people. Our later, formal wedding ceremony, of course, involved no IDs and was just a fun event I'll always remember. Even when we applied for apartments and had to present ID, I let her handle all the paperwork. All I had to do was pay the money. I work as a private school teacher. She is a full-time stay-at-home mom, but prior to meeting me was a piano tutor. I've met and interacted with her family a few times, but at no time was age ever brought up because it never seemed important. At one point when we were dating, my wife's mother asked me how old I was, and at the time I was 22. My wife's mom didn't comment, express surprise that I was 6 years younger than her daughter. Most of her local, regular friends think she's 25 too. I don't know about her old friends who knew her from many, many years ago. The only reason I found out is because at the dentist's office, the secretary was pulling my paperwork during a checkup when she suddenly remembered that she needed my signature for something in my wife's file, since she uses the same dentist. That's when I saw the photocopy of my wife's driver's license. The name, address, ethnicity, she's white and I'm Korean if you care, and everything else was correct except the birthday. Or rather, what I thought her birthday was. I was shocked, of course, but said nothing. This happened Monday, so 3 days ago. I love my wife and will always love her even if she's secretly 80. But why would she do this? All through the time we were dating, and certainly in our marriage, she maintained the fiction that I was older. Sure, we talk about stuff that happened when we were kids and didn't know each other yet. But 6 years isn't that much, and when we reference broad social trends, there wasn't anything too out of the ordinary. I've seen pictures of her as a kid, but no school yearbook type things. I realized looking back that she made herself a little younger in all of her conversational references. Here and there I can see that there are instances where she made up a little something to make herself appear younger, but nothing world-breaking. What should I do about this? We are such a happy couple, and I love our life together. I'd hate to have this knowledge ruin a good thing. I don't want to point the finger at my wife and make her cry or hate me for exposing her or having her go insane or something. If it's healthier for her to stick to fiction, I don't mind ignoring it. What is best to do here? Oh, lest I forget. It should be noted that my wife, though 33, passes for 25 quite well. Relevant comments. This mostly seems really odd to me because at 29 there's a big chunk of life experience that you have, but that you didn't have at 21. Like, you've learned things, lived on your own or with roommates, worked jobs, traveled, etc. At 21, you were pretty recently a child. It seems crazy to me that she just hasn't told you about all of the things that would have happened in that time. I don't understand this. How the F do you just laugh over the fact that your girlfriend is nearly a decade older than she says she is? And that she's lied through the entire relationship on a daily basis? I probably take lying a little less seriously than the average person, but this is mind-boggling to me. I feel like there's a big chance this is just an error. My mom was 3 years older than my dad but lied to him for a while after she found out his age because she really liked him, and a lot of men have hang-ups about dating older women. It could be as simple as that, and then your wife was in too deep.